And to know more about Europe on Screen, we are now connected with Europe on Screen co-directors Nauval, Yazid and Meninaputri Wismurti. Good afternoon, guys. Thank you so much for your time and thank you so much for being here. Just let us know, how do we address you? Nauval and Nina, isn't it?
Putri. You can
Putri.
call me Putri. Thank
Putri.
you.
Okay, so thank you so much for that. Probably first thing first, please tell us about the development of the film industry these days, especially in Indonesia. Probably you can take turns from Nauval first.
I think what we can see now, the development of film industry in Indonesia, it has awakened from the 2 year sleep because of the pandemic. We see Asian films being released. They have met their audiences again in cinemas, and we see the number of audiences flocking to Indonesian films have been very encouraging. And this is for everyone in the film industry.
And how about you, Putri? Do you think that the addressable market in Indonesia is actually going back to normal or still climbing its way up, Putri?
I think it's already started to back to normal with the capacity of the cinema being open to right now 100%. And we've seen that also in the submission of our program itself, which is a short film pitching project, Europe On Screen 2022, where we received more than 190 submission proposal. So filmmakers, not only in Jakarta but also in other cities, they are also eager and also giddy up to, to prepare their own film. So they submitted the proposal. So I think this is a good sign for our Indonesian film industry.
Now, Putri, could you tell us more about Europe on Screen? This is what we're here for. So tell us more about Europe on Screen and what is the purpose of the event?
So yes, the purpose, well, Europe On Screen is an annual European film festival that screen international film, and it has been the longest running international film festival in Indonesia.
Oh,
It has
wow.
now, this year is actually entering its 22nd edition. So the festival has been around for 22nd years, and we screened this year 69 films. While in the past, I mean, before the pandemic happened, we screened even more than 100 films, and all the screenings and all the programs are for free. And this year, we are happy to introduce our very first hybrid edition, which happened not only in Jakarta, but also in other big cities in Indonesia, like in Bandung, Medan, Denpasar, and Surabaya and Yogyakarta. While on the same time, the audience outside those cities, as well as in Jakarta, they can watch the film via festivalscope.com. So we have the offline screenings that right now actually going, and then they can still watch all the films via festivalscope.com until the 30th of June. And the purpose is basically not only to introduce European culture, but also to give our audience options, film options, because as you know, maybe we are very accustomed to American films or other films,
that's right.
but are also other options, right? Like European cinema. European cinema, like the French, the German, the Italian, has managed to make history in the world film industry.
Yeah,
So this is what
that
we
is
want
right.
to bring.
That is right. And in my personal opinion, I like to see French and Italian movie for some reason. But probably I'm going to Nauval. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, 69 submissions in this EOS.
That's
and how many genres will be shown? Because I'm a horror buff. Is there any horror genre being screened in this festival?
Well, there is one horror, but it's actually horror parody, and I think you can get it a parody title. It's Let the Wrong One In. So you can play title from the left right one. It's an Irish horror comedy where every possible cliche of the horror film is being parodied in that film. So you should look out for that. And regarding other genres, we have comedy, documentary. We also have romantic comedies as well, and like a court drama, political drama, sports drama. We try to showcase every possible genre in the festival.
So there you go, Hans. Irish horror comedy.
Yes, that is probably something new for me. Irish horror comedy, yeah.
We might try. All right. So, Putri, if we want to see the festival, or what should we do? Is there any regulation? What can you tell us?
It is basically the same as you enter any mall. So you can just show to the venues, the festival venues, by bringing up your Peduli Lindungi apps, and then after that you can directly register in our QR code, and then you can get the tickets and you can directly watch our films.
Oh, nice.
Just make sure that your age is also fit with the film rating.
Okay, so I think I'm a little bit underage, but in that sense, Putri, what is actually what was the selection like? Did you filter them from some standards or what? What were the requirements?
Well, the selection. Okay. So the selection range from the recent films that we could have from European film industry. So it will be around 2020, the years of 2020, 2021 until 2022. I understand that during the pandemic, not all of the European countries that involved have similar film production. So we also consider old film like from the years of 2020 or 2020 or 2019. As for the genre, we try, as Nauval earlier said, we try to cover all of genres that we could provide. As you said earlier, my favorite is the Irish comedy horror. Let the wrong one in. That's really cool. And then we have also animation, drama, war, thriller. Our opening film is basically a thriller, do not hesitate. And then also short films as well. So we have also short films for children. And there's a Dutch animated short, and then also music that moves, and also, of course, the short films that been created by Indonesian filmmakers through our program, the Short Film Pitching Project.
Like what we are seeing at the moment on the screen. I saw my friends
Yes.
over there, like two of my friends, Dea and also Nino over there, and I'm actually curious. Will there be any activities held by the EOS for the Indonesian film industry?
Who's going to answer? Okay, so I take my turn. All right, yes, there are other events besides the screening. We have like daily film talk where we do live Q&A with European filmmakers whose films are being screened in the festivals. We also had pre-festival workshop on film scripts and film criticism, and film professionals. All these events are made to nurture the generation of Indonesian filmmakers.
I see. So it is very interesting to see
Yeah.
how the talk will be because, I'm into movies.
I am too.
You are into
but I think
movies.
you're more of a movie buff than I am. So we heard there's an Indonesian film which will be screened online at Europe on Screen. Is it correct? I think it's correct. 'Cause
Yeah,
we saw the movie,
Rahasia
right?
Chetty, if I'm mistaken, yeah?
Yes.
The one that we saw.
Yes. Please tell us more about it.
Yeah, the three short Indonesian films were the winners of Short Film Pitching Project last year. So they submitted their proposals last year, and then they were given partial production fund from the festivals and became short films that were premiered in this year. So as you can the three winning shorts from last year.
All right, so I think we've heard enough on
Yes.
what we need to hear to be able to enter the screening and also enough excitement
Yes.
for us to go there. Thank you so much, Nauval, Yazid, and also Meninaputri, Wismurti. We'll see you on the screening, right? Bye-bye.
Yes,
Right.
I hope to see you guys on our screen.
Sure. Stay healthy and take care.